to do damage. And one was able to tag Alvin. Find out. By Whittock. Look at this. Fans, watch out! Outside. So, new expression. I did it all for the nookie. Come on, the nookie. Come on, so you can take that cookie and stick it up your ears. Stick it up your ears. Stick it up your ears. Stick it up your ears.
The following contest is a tag team event. First, their manager, Chaz Moretti, and he represents Quinn, Whittock, and Joey Dalton. They are the Flight Club.
Chaz Moretti from the Moretti Agency will be bringing to the ring his newest proteges, two young men with a very bright future, Joey Dalton and Quinn Whittock. And I don't think that Chaz Moretti was that impressed with Mr. Riccolo's ring introduction, as he had some choice words in his general direction. This is about featuring the future of potentially all of pro wrestling, as this opportunity features global professional wrestling athletes that are just starting out and getting some attention in the scene. Quinn Whittock, a high flyer, and the tenacity and high energy offense by Joey Dalton is second to none. Let's hear what Moretti's got to say right here.
You know, Riccolo, I just want to thank you for dressing for the occasion. I know that the rest of this rabble that's out here couldn't afford anything close to a $1,500 suit, and looking by the size of you, neither can you.
Is there a jockey in the house to ride this ass out?
No, he did!
And their opponents, the tag team combination of Alvin Gray, Matthew Fontaine. Here is Red Flag.
The talk of the town is the Red Flag Army, and it's become unglued outside the American Legion in Tinley Park, Illinois. The mercenary Alvin Gray and Matthew Fontaine, they were among the last 2 out of 3 in the main event of GPW's Event 7, and now they get to show what they can do in the ring. Tag team action. High energy offensive flurries by this duo. And they have the fans in the palm of their hands. The fans adore this alliance, and they know what they represent. They represent hard work, determination, and giving it their all every time for the right cause. Cancer Support Center, Global Professional Wrestling, second match of the afternoon. Tag team action. The Red Flag Army became so close. They just started in Global Professional Wrestling, and their passion showed in their efforts against Jack Moody in the Battle Royale, but now there's a totally different story as we get to see tag team action right now. Chaz Moretti's got some choice words to say about the youth of the community as they watch the action from ringside. Side headlock by Whittock to Alvin Gray to start things off. And the Fight Club, represented by Whittock and Dalton. The fire, the energy, the tenacity, the high-flying, innovative offense by Quinn Whittock. When that high-impact, high-flying offense is delivered in multiples, it is a sight to behold of. But in the early going, it's all about chain wrestling, and it's proving who can get the upper hand early as the feeling out process has begun. Alvin Gray trying to roll out of it in a beautiful acrobatic move. He was able to nip up and hit the drop toe hold. And it looks like Alvin Gray was trying to almost embarrass this young man just a little bit. Alvin Gray, has a little bit more experience than Quinn Whittock inside of a professional wrestling ring. Has been wrestling for the better part of the past few years. And his stock is growing. He has earned championship gold in alternative promotions. And he continues to improve inside of the ring. And his newfound tag team partner, Matthew Fontaine, has been an asset to him, has been a mentor for him in the ring. And the two of them have continued to grow personally and professionally as Whittock gets sent to the outside. Chaz Moretti, who is a very experienced manager of champions. As a matter of fact, he has successfully...
I'm going to tell you one time and one time only. Don't you ever call me a manager again.
Whoa.
A manager's a filthy, disgusting, flesh-eating parasite. I'm an agent.
You're an agent, all right, and fortunately for Dalton, he interjected at the right time with that kick to the back, and Alvin Gray's been hurt on a leaping stomp with the, I actually think it was a knee smash to the back and the spine, and now he's got him all tied up in knots. Reverse chinlock right here. Alvin Gray's hurting. And Matthew Fontaine is within the vision of Alvin Gray, but he can't reach for the tag at the moment. He's too far away. Moretti insists he's not a manager, he is an agent. And as an agent, he makes the most important decisions for the future of his men in global professional wrestling. Whether that's TJ Rain, Johnny Thunder, or Bo Tatum. Maybe these two could add to his alliance, and then that faction, the Moretti Agency, would continue to grow in tremendous numbers with Quinn Whittock and Joey Dalton as potential members as the group continues to have very, very strong, firm foundation, and they continue to improve with time. And I think that Moretti is creating almost a force field around Bo Tatum so that he has the backup to deal with some of the other factions in global professional wrestling, as a divide and conquer strategy for Tatum has not worked before. And maybe with the help of these young men, Whittock, Dalton, in addition to Thunder and Rain, maybe that will be enough to get these men over the hump to the next level. The exchanges in and out have given Whittock and Dalton a quick advantage, and behind the official's eyes, Dalton is trying to choke the man in the corner. Matthew Fontaine has not been legally tagged into this match yet. He is the fresh man, but unfortunately, as long as Whittock and Dalton can double team him, there might not be any hope for Alvin Gray to make a tag at all in this match, and that would be rather disappointing for their team, the Red Flag Army, in this battle. Cheap shot, but Alvin Gray crawls between the legs, and here's Fontaine entering the ring for the first time. Glancing blow, but then hits the clothesline. Fontaine with a running strike. The forearm sends Dalton all the way to the concrete below. No protective mats out here. The action is fast, and that's the way Fontaine likes it. Big pickup and a body slam. Tag has been made. It's the Red Flag Army now in the driver's seat. Double team effort. Nice sit-down slam right there. The Fontaine driver. And then the springboard. Moonsault press. And he almost put him away right there. The mercenary salt. A thing of beauty as he was able to flip upside down and connect on Quinn Whittock. Desperation tag by Whittock to Dalton as he gets the upper hand with the up kick on on Fontaine before he could officially enter the ring. And now you can see the aggressiveness instituted by Dalton against Fontaine in this effort. One holds down the other before the knee connects to the back. Part of being a good tag team is knowing where your partner is at all times and working together to do damage. High vertical suplex. Awkward landing for all involved, and Fontaine gets the right shoulder up in just in time. Spirited tag team action. Second battle here this afternoon for Global Professional Wrestling. Fontaine needs the fans' help in the worst way possible. It was earlier in this match that Alvin Gray was the one who was down on the mat and had little room for error, and now it's Fontaine who's in the grasp of Dalton. And notice how Whittock told Dalton where he was, shouted in his general direction, and one was able to tag the other. What a springboard dropkick that was. The scary athleticism and amazing spring in this guy's legs is incredible. Great athletic pursuit and excellent leaping skills and pinpoint accuracy on his striking. This Quinn Whittock is a scary entity inside of this ring, and he continues to try to run and gun on this man as he hits a running boot strike down on his fallen opponent. Fontaine is on spaghetti legs, and he might be in a big-time situation where he may not be able to fight out of it. Nice butterfly suplex. He underhooked both arms at the same time, lifted him up over and backwards above his head, and almost drove him down to his demise. Whittock in control. Alvin Gray doing anything he can to verbally encourage his partner. This is a situation where Fontaine should be the aggressor. He has more experience than everyone, and that running knee strike did some damage, but not only that, it stopped his general progression as he was running, and a tag has been made to Gray, and Whittock is barely able to stand. But Gray has had some damage done to him earlier. Fisherman suplex has grounded Whittock. And the longer he's on the mat, the better the chances are for the red flag and its army of fans that are cheering from all across all four sides of the ring. Gray controlling the action has driven Whittock into the corner. Nice reversal by Whittock. But look at this. Flying moonsault press yet again out of the corner, and Whittock finds an escape. Very close near fall, 2.5. One of the closest near falls so far this afternoon. And straight for the eyes he goes, and that quick knee jerking reaction early on 2 occasions has now grounded Alvin Gray. Spirited action among these 4, which you could indeed classify as junior heavyweights, cruiserweights in many respects. As each and every one of these 4 individuals have a golden opportunity this afternoon. They can be featured in part as part of Global Professional Wrestling and impress fans. If they can impress the fans, then they can get themselves an opportunity in Global Professional Wrestling in the future as rising stars. And Whittock is going to take a chance as he's climbing the ropes. He might go for it all right here. As he stands and prepares, watch out! Oh my, he missed the moonsault press himself. And he might have broken every one of his ribs on one side in the process. We have fans from all different parts of the areas around town cheering on the action. It's a race. Who can make the tag first right here? Tags made on both sides. It's Dalton versus Fontaine. Clothesline. Roundhouse kick. And another clothesline. Super kick knocks the head right off the shoulders of Whittock. Fontaine. The turbo boosters are on, and he's doing damage all over town. Head first into the top turnbuckle pad goes Dalton as Fontaine awaits his partner to try to get back up to his feet. Wow. Double open-handed palm strike with the proverbial Street Fighter II expression. And there's the kill shot. The neck breaker. Dalton's down. Whittock can't get in. And that's it. Red flag. Have a win that their army can celebrate forever.
The team of Alvin Gray, Matthew Fontaine, red flag.
What action right here. Global Professional Wrestling. Outside of the American Legion in Tingley Park. Whittock could not break up the pinning attempt. He was down on the outside. Reddy's team have lost. The red flag are the winners. What an offensive flurry to finish that one, and that devastating kill shot cutter by Alvin Gray to Joey Dalton. And Dalton doesn't even know what planet he's on. He's been knocked silly. Probably saying 3 or 4 or 500 of everything. This is the opportunity for the Red Flag Army, and it's just started in Global Professional Wrestling. Who are the next team of individuals to take down the Red Flag next? Did Moretti just fire? The Fight Club already? What the heck? Hey, that's the ring truck. What did it ever do to you? Celebration everywhere! And it's all because the Red Flag have won it, and business was conducted after the match. Moretti has fired the Fight Club. Well, that business relationship didn't last very long.